Okay, Anna, good morning. Sweet good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. Hi, how are you?
I am doing excellent. And after seeing your beautiful face, I'm feeling enormous joy.
Thank you.
Okay, after a long time, I think we both are meeting, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so how is your life going on?
My life is going great, thank you.
Well, okay, so could you introduce again in front of the my audience and in front of your audience?
Okay, so my name is Aarna Shukla. I'm 9 years old. I study in class 4. I'm talking to you from Bhopal, the capital of MP. I study in a public school and I have a YouTube channel called The Anna. It's where I upload YouTube videos. This is all about me.
Hmm, great. Great to hear about you. Now it's my turn. So I'm introducing myself. I'm Preeti and I'm an English teacher. I work in a private school as a teacher. And originally I'm from Haryana, the northern part of India. If I talk about my educational qualifications, so I did MBA, MA English, and B.Ed. And apart from teaching, I also run a YouTube channel like you. The name Easy Way to Learn with Preeti. All about.
That's really great. I also been to Haryana. Now, when I was 3 or 4 years old, that's because I don't remember the journey much. But I have one question between Haryana and Punjab. Why do they have the same capital?
Oh, actually, earlier, initially, at the time of, yes, before independence, this both are the one state and both have same, both, yes, Punjab was the part of Haryana. But there was a dispute after independence. There was a dispute regarding language because Punjab is like to prefer their language, Punjabi language, and Haryana people, most of Haryana people doesn't don't know about the Punjabi language. So that's why before because of the language there was dispute, great dispute, and that's why both separate on 1st November 1949. So both states have different part of reason, but capital is same. Chandigarh is the capital city of Punjab and Haryana.
That's really great. Thank you for the answer. So, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, I have lots of question in my basket. I just ready to throw on you. After I don't remember the exact timing, but yes, when I was connecting with you last time, so that time you were in third standard. You were preparing your exam. I think that was the time of March. Okay, so after
I
this
I don't think so.
month,
I think February or January.
maybe February or not January. Actually, I started this type of conversation in the mid of the February. So maybe in the month of Feb or March, we connected that time. Sometimes it's difficult. Okay, so Anna, do you think like a British accent or American accent? Is there which type of differences in between those accents?
The difference is very simple. Let me give you one word.
Okay.
Uh, Peter in American English, Peter in British English. The R sound is always silent after vowel, and and in American accent, the T sound just sounds like a D, and the R pronounces very strongly.
Okay. I have an example like education, education. They speak like education, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
education.
yes. In place of T, they always speak D, D. Okay, so you like a British accent or American accent also?
I also like American English, but I'm more keen in British English because I'm learning that since my very young age.
Hmm. Okay, and what is your aim? Like what you want to do in your adult age? after completing your education? Do you want to go in the same field like in English?
To be honest, I haven't decided yet because there's so many careers to do. But I have some fields which I'm interested in, like to be maybe an English trainer too could be fine for me, and to be an astronaut, to be a judge, or to be any type of scientist. And if I do decide any field, I could carry on that field and be that career.
Hmm. Hmm. Correct, correct. Okay, so do you connect any time with a beginner?
Yes, I do connect with some beginners. I also connected with some.
Okay, okay. So, did they anyone ask about any tips and tricks how they can be fluent like you? Did they ask?
Yes, they have asked, and I also have for the 5 tips which a beginner can use to practice English. I also have a YouTube channel of that. So I
Hmm.
also have a YouTube video of that. If you, any of you haven't watched it, go and watch it right now after this video.
Mm-hmm.
So the first tip is start thinking in English. What does that mean? It means to make some words and sentences in your mind and practice them. But just by speaking them, first you have to go with the words. And if you think you're getting a little more better, maybe 50% or 25, then you can go to the sentences.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you get those words? You can make any word or sentence in your mind, or like if you're in any place or anywhere, you can make some words or sentences on them.
Mm-hmm.
And the second tip is start talking in a mirror. I hope you all know this tip, and you all have done it, even me. It's where you take a mirror in front and you practice. This is also very important for your body language and for pronunciation too. And for pronunciation, there's another thing you can do. You can also use your mobile phone and make a video on any topic on any speech. First, you have to think of the speech, or else you won't be able to speak it. And then you have to check how good have you done. And if you keep doing this, maybe you'll be a good speaker with fluency. And the third tip is start talking to children. After doing these 2 tips, I think we should talk to people. But which people should we talk to? You can talk to children too. But why? Because children are very young. They're like people. They won't judge you. They won't misguide you. They won't do anything to make you very, less confident. They'll
Mm-hmm.
be easy for you to talk in front of. If you don't have any kids in your home, or maybe if you do, you can talk to them in English. Or if you don't, you can try talking to other children in social networking sites like Skype or Zoom, like other people are talking to me. And the fourth tip is start talking to other beginners.
Mm-hmm.
You can also talk to other beginners because they're also a beginner, you're also a beginner. They're also learning English, you're also learning English. But they won't misguide you. They're only just to see where you're doing mistakes because they also might have learned something by now. And you also might have learned something by now. And you can check those mistakes. And they'll also check your mistakes and they'll correct them. And they'll make your English very good too, but a little. And the fifth tip, you can talk to advanced people with your confidence.
Hmm. Great. Very, in an amazing way you describe each and every point, and I'm getting and very satisfied with you also. But yeah, very well said you about the children. We should connect with children in our initial stage, in a beginning stage, because in at that time we always feel fear of judgment, and children are very young, they never judge us. They that time we have to create the practice. We have to create a judgment free practice area, and that is a judgment free practice area between children, with the children, because they never judge us. They always encourage. They always ready to do practice with us. Very well. Okay, but you said we have to connect with expert that time if we are getting the chance. But if the person is well expert, and maybe that is on advanced level, or maybe if the person is native speaker, sometimes it's really difficult to get the pronunciation if you are trying to connect with a native speaker. So do you feel any type of this mispronouncing way, like if you are getting the chance to native speaker did you did any conversation till now with a native speaker?
Yes, so I did some conversation with native speakers, and a native speaker can also mean a foreign speakers. I also talked to some foreign from Ukraine, from America, from Brazil, and from my neighboring countries too, Pakistan and Nepal, and Bangladesh too.
Okay. So, what you observe? What was your experience to after connecting with them?
I felt really great after talking to people all around the world. I also saw some foreigners. They were singing a lovely song. It was a God song. Hare Hare Krishna. They were saying, and they were foreign, and they were. It was on a holy place called Vrindavan.
Okay, in Vrindavan. Oh, that's great. And they are, they are playing and singing Hare Krishna. Wow, that's great. That's great. Because
I'm
many,
also the devotee of Lord Krishna.
yes, yes, maybe they are devotee of Lord Krishna. Otherwise, I always think like in only Indians are the most devoted person in, especially to God. Okay, Anna, do you want to ask anything?
Yes, I have something to ask you. Like you mentioned that you're an English teacher of a private school.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a
So, so if you have any topics of English or any English grammar, you can teach me if you like.
yes, yes, yes. I can teach like you are in fourth standard right now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you know what is a tense?
Yes, tense is like, time of an action.
Yes, yes. Time of an action. So I think if you know about the tense, you know very well about the different type of tenses too.
Yes, the different types of tenses, they are for 12, but sometimes I have a problem of speaking the sentence of in that tense when it comes to past perfect continuous, future perfect, and etc.
Okay, okay. Don't be dive in the deep level of these forms, four forms. I know, and everyone knows about the different tense forms. Like there are three types of tenses: present, past, and future. So today we are going to discuss only just very simple, that is present simple tense, present indefinite tense. Every tense have four forms. Do you know?
Yeah, simple or indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous.
Great, great. Yes, first is simple, that you can say indefinite too, and second continuous processing tense, and third perfect, and fourth is perfect continuous. So we are going to discuss today present indefinite tense, that is present simple. So present simple tense is usually refers our habitual action. It's habitual action, right? Like your routine activity, what you did, what you do on daily routine. Okay, and universal fact too. Universal fact which we can't change. That is true. Like sun rises in the east. Okay.
Sun rises
Uh,
in the east.
yes. sun sets in the west. So this is
Excuse me.
universal fact. Yes, we can't change it. Earth revolves around the sun. That is universal fact. And a teacher teaches in the school. That is also fact. So it is the work of a teacher. So same as if we talk about our daily routine. So can you explain two, three sentences about your daily routine?
So 3 cents of my daily routine.
Yes,
Well, I wake up at 6:20 or 30. And then I he get ready for school. Well, I have my breakfast and I get out of my home for school for at 7:10 or 7:07.
great, great.
And
Uh,
after reaching school, I come back at 2 o'clock.
hmm. Yes, that is your routine activity. Like I wake up at this time. I do brush on twice a day. I do breakfast at this time, and I take bath at this time. I go to school daily. I play with my brother. I play. I do dance on daily basis. I do practice of English speaking. I do study 1 or 2 hours. So this is your routine activity, right? So that's why we are using present simple tense. So present simple tense is always used to describe and to refer your routine activity, your habitual action. Okay, this is your habit. Like I wake up this time and I take my breakfast at 8 a.m. at 10 a.m. So this is your routine, right? And same as if we talk about our routine, so there are two types of this is the formation like simple subject, then verb. Verb first form always use in present simple tense, then object. But yes, if you are speaking about singular person, so that time we use verb first form plus s or es. Like if I talk about he, she, so he, she are singular and I is always considered plural in the present form. Okay. So if we are talking वह खाना खाता है. So he eats. He eats the food, he eats the lunch, he eats the breakfast. So this is that time we use verb first form with s or es for singular only, for singular. So that's always remember with singular form we use as or es, and we with plural form we use only verb first form. No s or es is there. But yes, if we talk about the negative and interrogative, this is the simple formation. And if we are talking about the negative and interrogation form, so that time we use do not, and does not. Do not for plural form and does not for singular. Suppose you are talking about yourself, so that time we use I do not. I do not eat fast food. I do not go there. So that is the plural form because I always consider plural. When you are telling about your brother, so that time you can use he. So with he, what we will use? He does not like fast food, or he doesn't like to play with neighbors, right? Same as if you are talking about your mother. My mother, suppose we are using this. My mother cooks food. My mother cooks delicious food. So how we will change into negative? Can you try? My
My
mother
mother,
cooks delicious.
my mother does not cook food. My mother does not cook delicious food.
Yes, my mother doesn't cook delicious food. Very good, very good. So same as in interrogation, we can use does my mother cook? Does my mother cook delicious food? Does she play? Does he go there? So same as in interrogation we are using, but always remember the helping verb. These are the helping verbs and do and does always use in present simple form only. And with do and does we use verb first form. No s or es is there.
That's really great. Thank you.
Thank you so much to you. And it's good. It's good. It's always nice. Like when I connect with a student, especially for conversation, I always feel like I'm in the school because in school I do the same.
I also felt like I'm in the school and you're my English teacher. Well, my English teacher is Jia.
Okay. Okay. Do you like her?
Yes, I really like her.
Good. Good. Very nice. Because teachers are the best friend of students.
Yeah, firstly, they were the gurus as teachers.
Yes. 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 Well said. Okay, Anna. Do you want to anything else?
Um, I think let's wrap up the session. We had done our questions.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, we can wrap up this session. And thank you so much for sending message right now because that time I was free. And sometimes it happens like sometimes you send message and that time I was busy. And maybe if I'm free, that time you are busy. So thank you so much because I'm a student as well. You have to do study. So it's free time for both of us. Thank you so much for connecting with me.
And thank you so much for your precious time and also for the definition of tense and the do's and do and does. Bye.
Bye bye.